Hey everyone, welcome back to another video. As you can probably see, we are back home from River Neck Acres. Woo! That was fun. So, my first trip in the Polaris Razor XP41,000 Ultimate was a success. I hope you guys enjoyed the highlight reel that I made with the GoPro app. So, I guess if I make a really long video, I can put the clips together and make a big highlight reel from the clips I made using the GoPro. Yeah, I have a GoPro mount on the side by side where I'm able to screw screw in the GoPro onto this little adapter, which didn't get muddy at all, which is a good thing, and then slide it onto the side by side GoPro mount. And as you probably see, the video quality is fantastic. And I just love the editing features of the GoPro Quick app. The Quick app allows me to make highlight reels from the videos, and I guess it picks out the best parts of the videos and it makes it into a highlight reel of my day on the trails, especially if it's a really long day on the trails. You can make a very short highlight reel. I'll have to get me a bigger size battery for the GoPro that would last more than an hour or two, maybe 3 hours on a single charge, because right now it's halfway dead and I think it needs to be charged. So yeah, it's going dead. But with USB-C, it charges up like that. But I gotta say, it was a really amazing ride day. I definitely want to give a huge shout out to River Neck Acres. Their trails are just fantastic. A lot of deep puddles of mud and hills and all that really cool stuff. It was fun. We got to explore all these different trails up, in the there's over almost 1,300 acres of land of trails for us to ride on and spend a good hour or two there, maybe 3 hours, maybe four, depending on what we want to do. And you can even have a camping trip there and go riding all day and all weekend, make it a vacation out of it. And I'm just really impressed with everything that Riverneck has to offer when it comes to riding. I could spend a whole afternoon there just riding the trails, and we've got a lot more to explore. We have a lot more to explore when it comes to different trails like um, Carolina Adventure World, over in Columbia, outside Columbia, South Carolina, the Hatfield McCoy trails up in West Virginia, and also some trails up in the mountains of North Carolina. Go there. And I gotta say, it's just incredible for what it is. Yeah, it's just amazing for what it is. So, I would definitely go back to River Neck again, because I've had that much fun on the trails. I've gotten so used to them now, just riding around and getting to know the trails and all that. It was fun. I definitely enjoyed myself. I think I'll put a pause on my sinking and get rid of these video clips and just keep the highlight reel, because I can always look back at those clips on the GoPro Quick app if I wanted to. But I gotta say, the trails are just incredible for what they are. We're gonna resume sinking. There we go. But yeah, it was fun. Absolute fun. I would definitely go back there again and also explore other trails with the side by side. And when it comes to the side by side, it did a really it did a fantastic job. Yeah, it did an amazing job on the trails. I didn't think it would, but it did. We didn't even have to put it into four-wheel drive. I guess because we had a little bit of dry mud instead of wet mud. But there was some wet parts here and there, but with two-wheel drive, it was super easy to get in and out of the mud. So a big 10 out of 10 for Riverneck Acres. The size of it, it's perfect for my first ride. Not really too crazy. But when it comes to the trails, I mean, Riverneck is actually a pretty good beginner spot, learning how to ride trails and just go mudding and off-roading and all that stuff. But the trails at the trails at Carolina Adventure World, who knows what they're going to be like. But yeah, I gotta say, a perfect score. It was that good. I highly recommend coming to Riverneck Acres if you haven't already. It's definitely an awesome trail to explore here in South Carolina. If you have a side by side, ATV, a dirt bike, whatever, and you want to hit the trails, it's a good place to come. Also, come camping and go riding for a weekend, which is what I actually plan on doing in the future. Yeah, that's what I plan on doing in the future. But other than that, amazing. Absolutely amazing. I'm really impressed with Riverneck. And we end up getting a lot of mud on the side by side. So we clean it off as much as we can. We pressure washed it, and I mean, it's a little clean, but there's still patches of dirt. But that's fine. I mean, it's gonna get a lot dirty. Yeah, it's gonna get a lot dirtier as the months and years progress, and we go more and more off roading. It should be fine. But it handled quite well, and I even handled it quite well because I've had a lot of practicing around this yard multiple times, like almost every day since I got the thing. So what's really cool is I can come home and watch the videos after. Here we go. I think we're good to go for that. Press pause and resume. I'm gonna let that do its thing. We're gonna sync. Yeah, we're gonna resume syncing. And I guess what we'll do is kind of empty the trash can. These are individual clips. We've already made them to a big clip. Here we go. I usually do that when there's like multiple small clips. And wait for it to sync and do its thing. But I gotta say, Riverneck gets a perfect score, 10 out of 10. And the GoPro handled quite well on the trails, and we actually had a good chunk of battery left to save all the video files to, from the GoPro to my phone using the GoPro Quick app, and just download all the video clips together, make them into one big video, which is great. So I guess with that said, if you guys enjoyed this update and this review of Riverneck Acres out in Florence, South Carolina, and we'll see you guys in the next one. Happy trailing. Peace.